For centuries, the Métis people have fought to protect their unique identity, culture, and rights. Métis people have struggled to no longer be overlooked or ignored. In 2022, the Métis Nation of Alberta finally had the chance to realize the self-government dreams of their ancestors. But first, they had to create a constitution and vote to adopt it. Métis Nation of Alberta and its partners were tasked with getting citizens engaged and bringing them an informed, reliable, and equitable vote. Nothing quite like this had been done before. To make it happen, the MNA, led by Senior Director of Self-Government Implementation, Garrett Tomlinson, worked alongside its legal partners, PST, media partners like Enterprise and Texture, and strategic and operational teams from Deloitte. So here's what the MNA did. First, we created communications that encouraged citizens to attend in-person hearings to help shape their constitution. Following that, we created informational videos and other content to explain complex legal concepts in simple terms. All this material was available on a new website built using a citizen engagement platform. This platform helped us collect and validate a membership database and build a reliable voter list to create more targeted messages. Then, to ignite the passion of Métis people, we created campaign assets that didn't shy away from the harsh realities of history and why this process was so important. These materials were launched on traditional and social media, plus through mail, text messages, and grassroots tactics to reach all citizens, no matter how tech-savvy they were. And we built out a strategy to make voting as accessible as possible, with options for mail-in, in-person, and online voting. This effort was led by the Chief Electoral Officer, Del Graff, who was appointed by the Provincial Council to oversee the fair, transparent, and effective operations of the vote. An Indigenous technology partner called One Feather was selected to run the voting with our reliable voter list and help track turnout. When the data showed lower turnout among certain demographics, we were able to focus our efforts on boosting participation among them.
After years of consultations and planning, the Métis Nation of Alberta is on the cusp of creating a constitution.
You may have seen videos online or on TV about it. This year, throughout November, about 50,000 people in Alberta are eligible to vote on a Métis constitution.
Our guest today is Audrey Poitras, and she is the president.
PR efforts helped to continue building momentum for the vote, and it was clear that Métis citizens were engaged and excited for the opportunity to shape a brighter future. Throughout the month of November, all eligible citizens of the MNA were able to vote in person, online, or by mail. A mail-in ballot, as well as information about how to vote, was posted to every MNA citizen over 16. More than 40 in-person polling stations were established across the province. Throughout Métis Week, an event was hosted in each region to build momentum for the vote and give citizens another opportunity to participate. Voting took place across Alberta through November as the Métis Nation waited anxiously to see what the results would be. And what were those results?
The number of yes votes, 15,241.
The Métis people had spoken, and the result was a resounding success. 96.9% of voters said yes to a Métis constitution. In total, over 15,000 people cast a vote, the most for any Indigenous ratification vote in Canadian history. We were delighted to learn that our efforts had paid off, and to hear MNA leaders comment that the vote would not have been possible without the help of Chief Electoral Officer Del Graff, Deloitte, Enterprise and Texture, and PST. Of course, it would also not have been possible without the generations of Métis people who fought for this opportunity.
Ratifying our Constitution, we have honored our ancestors in the best way I can imagine.